Hello YouTube! My name is Gauntlet, and welcome back to my YouTuber Battle Royale series. We're about 45 minutes away from day 10 ending. I have the third largest economy. Sky has the first largest economy. However, the big news is that Sky was able to invade Egypt. And this happened because of several errors on my part. The biggest one is because Sky has paratroopers and would want to threaten as many of my core territories as possible. I thought he was going to go into Sicily, which is why I sent the evacuation force from Crete to Sicily. I also have various units fighting in Algeria in hopes of alleviating the economic disparity. However, that has come back to bite me, as I won't be able to produce enough units in Egypt to defend against this attack. I'm trying to send what I can in hopes of pushing them back into the sea. However, that seems very unlikely. He had used rockets to try to kill my aircraft on the ground. He has 2 industrial complexes with level 2 air bases in the Middle East to build rockets from. So my position in Egypt is very untenable. I'm trying to send artillery to bombard the convoys, in addition to my naval bombers. However, he has so many fighters in the air that it's going to be virtually impossible for me to get good strikes onto those convoys. So I'm going to hit them with a couple artillery shells, but in the end I have to retreat because I don't have the army to fight that. I'm going to do my best to do what damage I can, but in the end another evacuation is in order. Building fortifications in my cores and falling back some troops to them just in case things in Egypt go really bad. But I don't think they will. I think I should be able to hold and contain Sky in eastern Egypt, though I will have to give up a lot of land. But I have to abandon Egypt. It wouldn't be worth it to lose my army in a doomed counterattack. I have to save what I can and prepare for the next battle. Sky had timed this right before I was going to bed. Luckily I stayed awake, so I was able to do some preparations, but Sky organized another great offensive that I was not prepared for. Now I'm trying to contain him while I build up my defenses in my core territory and I continue to expand into Algeria. Also trying to make sure he doesn't land in Sicily or in my cores. Building up more submarines, going to research level 4 submarine, level 2 light tank. And I'm doing light tanks because Sky does not have very many anti-tank weapons, so my light tanks should be able to overwhelm him in the future. Right now I still need to continue building up my economy and hope that he and Toaster start fighting so the pressure on me is lifted. Gag is also finishing up Leo in Russia, so he'll also be putting some pressure on Sky from the north. Sky has a lot of interceptors, so much that my planes can't really do anything. Luckily I have plenty of anti-air. I'm doing a little bit of artillery dueling with Sky right now. I have this stack here and he has his stack here. There's about 4 artillery in that stack. And what we're trying to do is he's trying to lure me into his land where he'll have the speed advantage and be able to shoot at me and retreat before I can chase him down. So I am not going to chase him into his land. Instead, I'm just going to fall back. I'm fine with containing Sky right here. I also have to keep the stack moving though, because I know Sky has rockets. He used them to try and kill my planes when they were on the ground. He mistimed it, but he still did some damage to my ground units that were in Cairo. So I know to keep my units moving at all times. So yeah, the war is not going well for me. I'm mostly just stalling for time. Sky's economy is really good. Because of my early game mistakes, Sky has many more resources to work with than I do. So I have to play smarter if I want to salvage this game. A technique I am using to spread out Sky's forces, thereby giving myself more time to prepare my defenses, is by making fake orders before day change. And the reason why this can have a great effect on making Sky think that I'm making an attack in a certain place is because Sky really likes getting reveal alls with his spies. He'll put, 5 military sabotage spies in a province that has no buildings, and he'll get a reveal all most likely. But that reveal all only shows the orders that I have at day change, and so right before day change, I'm going to be making fake orders to throw Sky off, so that he'll think I'm sending my sub up there and I'm sending my ships to the Suez Canal. But right when day change happens, I'm going to stop the order and reverse them. But Sky will still think I'm sending my units to those locations I have. That will give me some more time to finish up Algeria and strengthen my armies in Egypt. We're about an hour into day 11, and my trick to get Sky to think I had my ships going this way worked. He briefly had this stack of fighters patrolling out here to search for them, wondering where they went. He also was preparing these units and also a naval bomber to attack my sub here and my stacks here. Now I think I threw a wrench into his plans because now he doesn't know where my fleet is. And I have reinforcements coming back. My stack here has done some good work using shoot and scoot to stall Sky in Egypt. I have a couple units down here to stall him as well. My offensive into Algeria has been doing pretty well. I've been very efficient. I've only taken 10,000 casualties and dealt 45,000, so I've kept a good KD ratio to minimize my losses. This should be over soon, and I'll have all these troops ready to be sent east to continue my war against Sky. That concludes this episode of the YouTuber Battle Royale series. Thank you for watching, please subscribe, leave a like, and I will see you on the battlefield.